Alright, Dragon Ball Daima episode 2. I'm out here in St. James's Park. This is a temporary thing. You're not getting a script today. You're just getting me rambling in the park talking about Dragon Ball. Classic J-Man. So, this episode was beautiful. Like, there's a scene of Goku just spinning around the power pole, and I was like, oh my god, this is classic. But it's better than the classic stuff because this is the best Dragon Ball has ever looked. Besides the Broly movie, I think this is the best Dragon Ball has ever looked. So, what new information that we found out from this episode is that we have the Demon Realm, and the only way to get to the Demon Realm, which was alluded to in the previous episode, is that you need to get permission from those cheap thingies, and they transport you through. And to get there, you need a spaceship, which is where we meet this new character, who I believe his name is Gallero, or something like that. He comes in at the end of the episode with a ship that Goku and the Supreme Kai leave in, which leaves Vegeta on Earth with everybody else because they're waiting for Bulma to fix their ship that they're going to take to the Demon Realm. I love this episode as well because it's so funny. Like, I just like the little comedic moments. Dragon Ball Z still had comedic moments, but I feel as though Dragon Ball was more comedy focused, and this is bringing back in that element. When Goku actually does get the power pole, it's from Master Roshi's house, because they were super accurate with connecting it to Z. Like, the ship that Supreme Kai left on Earth, right? Or not the one he left on Earth, the one that we see in the episode, right? It's destroyed because of the Goku and Vegeta versus Buu fight, which is a great way of connecting that. And then the power pole is at the top of the hideout, right at the top. And then Goku's like, it should be there, but he, Kurin, I believe it is, the white cat, gave it to Master Roshi, and Master Roshi was using it for washing. Also, Chibi Master Roshi looks just like Krillin. At one point, I had to double take. I was like, is that Krillin? But no, it's Chibi Master Roshi. And he's enjoying being a young buck because he hasn't been a young buck for a very long time. So that was entertaining to see as well. With the whole Chibi thing, it's good in a way because Goku's voice actually works now. Because him being played by a female while he's a kid works. But with everyone else, it's going to take me some time to get used to it, because half the time I'm like, wow, these characters look kind of cute. Half the time I'm like, wow, should I take this serious? Like, because they're freaking babies, right? But at the same time, I'm like, I like the animation will carry the show. Like, the cool part about it is that with the power pole being so well animated, we're going to get some beautiful, like, Sakuga from this whole thing. Because I forgot that Akira Toriyama actually gave Goku the power pole in many ways because of Goku's small limbs. That's the reason why he aged Goku up in the first place, is because for certain fight scenes where Goku's fighting these taller characters, it's harder for him to get the reach to hit them. So obviously the power pole came in handy because he could reach them with things. And I like how they alluded to that in this episode. It's like Goku's trying to kick a pillar, and I did a punch, but kick a pillar, right? But he can't reach it. There's this comedic scene where he kicks at it really hard and it falls off, and then like Vegeta and everyone is like, quiet, Kakarot. So it's good that they have brought back the power pole for that reason. This episode, or this video, is just me gushing over the power pole. I'm just so happy to have it back. Nimbus won't be coming back because Goku's like, I can just fly, but it'll be cool if we do get flying Nimbus back too. But I just like how they expanded the lore of the Dragon Ball universe with this, because it's like Piccolo knows about Neva. He's like, oh, Neva? That was the guy that decided to stay in the Demon Realm, and he created their Dragon Balls. And then the Supreme Kai is like, oh, we have the Demon Realm. I like how they expanded on this, and I sincerely hope that they do not bring back Buu, Cell, or Frieza. We don't need any more Frieza. We don't need any more Cell, and we don't need any more Buu. If there's a new Buu style character, I don't mind, but we just don't need to bring back those characters. We can like actually expand the universe with new characters. That's one of the things I'm liking about Daima so far, is that we're not rehashing the old shit that we used to get from before. We're like bringing in new characters. So there's that as well. Overall, I just think this is an amazing episode. I loved it from start to finish. There was a lot of comedy. There was bits of action animation, no fights, but bits of action animation. And I'm just gonna have to get used to the characters being these small, chibi versions of themselves because I'm not super used to that. I just thought about it, and Goten and Trunks are gonna kind of be useless in this series, so we're not gonna really see them because they're babies. So at this point, if you're a Goten or Trunks fan, you're screwed. The final thing also is that I made a mistake on my episode 1 review. I thought that real chill pop song was actually the ending, but it turns out, like they do in a lot of anime episode premieres, that was the opening. The opening is beautiful. The opening's sick. Like, you're just seeing Goku fly around with a power pole and then Vegeta's flying around. I don't think we're gonna get like the Saiyan God versions of them, so they're not going to turn their hair blue and red like they usually do in Super, which is great because I always thought those stupid recolors were ridiculous anyway. It looks like we're mainly going to be getting Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. I don't think we will be seeing Super Saiyan 3, which is cool. Although, like, if we did get Super Saiyan 3, that would be sick, you know? If we got Super Saiyan 3, that would really remind me a lot of Dragon Ball GT, because I kept having, like, nostalgia flashbacks to Dragon Ball GT while this episode was going on, and I was just so happy. I was like, oh, this is GT all over again. I was so happy at certain points. So if we get Super Saiyan 3, good. I don't think we will get Super Saiyan 4. If we did, then they really are leaning into redoing GT, and I wouldn't mind because I love Super Saiyan 4. It's honestly, Super Saiyan 4 is probably my favorite form outside of when Goten and Trunks fused to make Super Saiyan 3. That to me is like a really good form too. So we'll see what they do with that. But overall, that has been this episode review. Please forgive me for this one. I don't know. Tell me if you like these more casual, laid-back reviews like this. And I might do more touch grass reviews every once in a while when I'm busy. So yeah, that's it. And guys, go outside and touch grass. Bye.